Hi, my name is Terry and thank you for joining me today. I'm going to show you how to make one of my personal favorite meals with Epicure using our Good Asian collection. This is a tool that's going to save you so much time in the kitchen. It's one of Epicure's silicone steamers. These are made from a high quality food grade silicone that is perfectly safe in the microwave. You can use this to make oatmeal. Imagine making oatmeal and just walking away and not having to stir. You can steam vegetables, you can cook ground meat, you can cook chicken breast. So that's right, you can cook ground meat in the microwave. I have about 1.5 pounds of ground turkey, and all I've done is just put it in here and we're going to pop that right into the microwave. So our ground turkey was in the microwave for about 8 minutes, and this is what it looks like when it comes out. So you can see all that liquid there. I'm going to drain that off to start. All the liquid's gone and we just need to break this up so it's more of ground meat. It almost looks like a meatloaf right now, and you can cook meatloaf in the microwave in about 15 minutes using the silicone tray, which comes with the larger steamer. So you can cook bacon on here, you can make chips, you can cook meatloaves or meatloaf or meatballs, and all of the liquid just drips down to the bottom into the steamer, so your meatloaf and meatballs are not cooking in all of that liquid. I love our silicone tools because they are all one piece, so there's no little grungy spots where things get stuck, and they're also a solid steel core, so that's not going to break on you. You can see that it's nicely cooked and ready for the next step. So into here we're going to add about 1 tablespoon of Asian stir-fry seasoning per pound. So you can mix right in here so you just have one dirty dish for supper. In addition to the Asian stir-fry seasoning, we're going to add a bit of soy sauce in here. Now, if you're having friends over that are gluten-free, there are great gluten-free soy sauces that you can add in as well. And again, about 1 tablespoon per pound. And then just give it a stir. And there we go. The next step is to make our sesame ginger dressing. And this is one of my absolute favorite dressings. Really, really simple to make. If you've ever had expired salad dressings in your fridge, like most people have, these are fantastic because it's just a great dry spice, and then you add in some basic ingredients that are probably already in your pantry to make all the different dressings. So we have a balsamic, an Italian, a Caesar, and really quick and easy to make, and then you can store them in the fridge for about 10 days in our fantastic cruet. So again, recipe's always on the side of the jar. So we're just going to take a peek at the recipe, 2 tablespoons of dressing. We're going to make it in our cruet. So pop the funnel in there and use our 4-in-1 spice spoon to grab 2 tablespoons of dressing. So I love this spoon because it fits right into the jar, so you're not having to dump and then end up dumping it all over the place. So 2 tablespoons of that. 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. So I'm just using those measurements. And there we go. So give it a shake and then let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes just to let the flavors all come out. So you could definitely make that up while the microwave is cooking the meat. So we'll put that off to the side. And the final step for our meal is to make the wasabi ginger aioli. So in our prep bowl, I just have 1/2 cup of mayo. Now, I don't eat wasabi when I go to restaurants, but this is fantastic. It doesn't have a lot of heat, it's just a really beautiful flavor. So even if you're not a wasabi fan, I do encourage you to give this one a try because it just adds just a burst of flavor into the meal. So again, recipe right on the side of the jar. You want about 1 tablespoon per cup. So we're going to add in, because I just have 1/2 cup, we're going to add half that amount. And I'm going to give it a stir with the dip and spreader. So this one's great for getting that last little bit out of your jam jar and then stirring things. It's a great little tool and has a 1 teaspoon at the far end here. And that's all there is to making the aioli. A little bonus for you, I'm going to show you 3 different ways to serve the meal to your family depending on how you like to eat it. So first we're going to prep up some carrot using our ceramic peeler. Just makes peeling so quick and easy. It is a ceramic blade, so it's super sharp, so be careful when you're using it. but it just works beautifully. Instead of chopping up the carrot really fine for some rice paper rolls, I'm going to use our veggie twist to make little spirals for it. So with this, there's two ends, so you can use one end to make like a lasagna flat noodles, like out of zucchini, or make a cucumber ribbon salad, or the other end you can make more like a spaghetti noodle. So rather than spending all that time cutting your carrots up into fine pieces for rice paper rolls, I like to do this instead. So we've got some great carrot to add into our rice paper rolls. So I've softened my rice paper roll, and we're just going to assemble this now. Take a little bit of that wasabi ginger aioli and spread it on. Add some of our sesame ginger dressing into the coleslaw. So this is just a regular store-bought coleslaw. You can use whatever you prefer. We're going to add that in. And using our grip and grab tongs, just give it a little stir and add some of that on. Now if you're like me, I tend to overfill my tacos and my rice paper rolls, so we'll try not to do that here. And then add in some of your seasoned ground turkey. There we go. And there's meal number one. Another great way to serve this is as lettuce wraps. So a little bit more messy, but lots of fun. Now if you need to take this meal to go, the best option that I find is just to take your coleslaw and add some of the ground turkey right into it, and you've got a fantastic meal to go. I really like adding in rice, and that makes it a completely balanced meal. And there you go, 3 different ways to serve this meal to your family. I hope that you enjoy it as much as we do.